Hello and welcome to another Smurp video, and today I'm bringing you a look at X-Men's Mutant Massacre. One of, I think this was the first mutant crossover, so to speak. You had X-Factor and X-Men in this book. So looking at the cover, it looks really nice, and for me this was around the time that I didn't really know what kind of happened in the issues leading up to this. So when I read this, it was like, whoa. Everything's kind of changing so quickly. So this is pretty much the back, and that's correct. So the Marauders were, if you don't know the story, I'm going to ruin it. They were collected by Mr. Sinister, who recruited Gambit to put a team together. So he put the Marauders together and Sabretooth, basically. So pretty much there is a crossover with Power Pack. These are the issues. Oh, there is a New Mutants issue in there. This is where Magneto was the head master, which was the one thing that really threw me. Storm didn't have any powers, if I remember correctly. So it's, you know, it's kind of cool. So this hardback collects these issues. So there's what? Four. There's about 12 issues in there, I think, roughly. So it's pretty cool, and there's a nice fight with Sabretooth and Wolverine, because this is where Betsy, I think, starts to join the X-Men, and she gets in. This is when she's British, before they make her Japanese, and she gets in a brutal battle with Sabretooth, and I'm pretty sure she holds her own, if I remember correctly. Inside the character, inside the dust cover, this is pretty much all you get. No art as you probably would get with an omnibus, for example. And then you get a little bit explaining what's going on with the different characters. There we go. And there we go. And this is what it looks through the first pages. So this is pretty much the Marauders. Scalp Hunter, Malice, Harpoon, Arclight. I'm trying to remember the other one. So many Marauders. And they were all clones by the end of it. And, oh, sorry, there we go. Got Storm. And I think that was Malice, who had taken over Dazzler, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, you clever X-Men fans. That's cool. You get a little recap on everything that's going on with the characters leading up to this. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then it's kind of straight into the action. So I'll try to pick a couple of shocking moments. So this is the bit where Blockbuster and Harpoon pretty much shove Angel's wings against a wall, so he can't escape. I think it's Thor who saves him later on. But basically, in a nutshell, Hodge actually makes the decision for him to amputate his wings, which leads to the agonizing birth into Archangel by Apocalypse. So this is probably the bit where Angel starts becoming, I think, a bit more interesting. I think up to this point, I like Angel, but I think the original X-Men not became flat, but they needed something to, you know, make them what they are, if that makes sense. Cyclops was already there, Jean Grey was already there, Beast was already there, Angel needed to be there, and I think Iceman starts going through stuff in the 90s as well. I can't remember about now. Oh yeah, now I remember. Here's a little clip from New Mutants, which is when they go in the tunnels and they come across Magus. I'm saying it completely wrong. So that's a little show from. Oh yeah, this is why I can understand it. It was about frogs, and I think he kind of tells a story. He finds himself into the underground as Thor, but yeah, it was just kind of a bit. What's this doing in an X-Men comic at the time? When I first read it, it kind of didn't fit. But you know, like I said, he ends up in the sewers. Here we go. It's a bit about Power Pack. And pretty much there's a Scalp Hunter pretty much just slaughtering everybody. And then we have a bit with Sabretooth. Here we go. So this is where 4 kind of comes to Angel's rescue. I really dig him with a beard. Beards were really in back then. This is what, the mid 80s, so they were cool. I think this is a bit where Storm kind of struggles with a leadership. So it's a bit where Callisto I really like Callisto. In a bit she pretty much comes out and just kind of snaps her out of it. That's pretty much, she knows she's messed up, or the mission didn't go well. I don't think she messed up. It just didn't go as she thought it would. They've had so many victories. Why would you think you would lose otherwise? And she did. She lost. Yeah. So this is the bit that I love. Where she's kind of like, hey, you fucked up, but sort your crap out. And meanwhile, you got Wolverine and Sabretooth. I think for one of the first times when they kind of scrap. Now, I don't think they obviously clearly don't remember each other at this point whatsoever. And I think this is probably one of the scenes why I loved Mutant Massacre crossover so much, with the battle with Betsy and Sabretooth. Remember, she's not really Psylocke here. She's just a British mutant that's kind of looking to join. And this is kind of towards the end of Mutant Massacre. So they've gone through so much. And there's pretty much only the 4 of them that are kind of in a good state at this point. Rogue, Wolverine, Storm, and Psylocke. So, I really dig how this kind of ended. So in terms of extras, pretty much you get a few pages at the back of Sabretooth, which is pretty cool. You get this, which was I think one of the original comics, and pretty much this probably was a promo. And then you got some nice sketches of the Marauders, and then there was the Massacre map. Obviously in this book it's in chronological order. So yeah, so I kind of dig that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, so really good book. Is it worth getting? Yeah, I think it is. I think it's definitely worth it. However, this year obviously it's 2018. We are getting the X-Men Mutant Massacre omnibus. So I wouldn't, if I was you, spend a lot of money on this, because you get a whole omnibus which has maybe I think there's quite a few issues on there. Check out Amazon. It's there for pre-order, so definitely worth having a look. But in terms of this book, it's a nice book. I like it, and I definitely think it is worth getting if you can get it for a reasonable price. So thank you for watching. Take care. Embrace the geekiness. Goodbye.